Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about self-harm. I'm just going to say it's a trigger warning as well for those people who are watching the video to make sure that you know that what I'm going to be talking about might trigger you or anything like that. So the reason why I wanted to make this video about self-harm is I've been struggling with self-harm since I was about 9, and it's still a struggle now. I still use it sometimes as a go-to thing when I'm stressed or angry or just feel numb. But I just wanted to share with you some of the methods I use, and hopefully that it will help you. Whenever I get those thoughts or urges like in my head, to try to do it and to get it all out, the first thing I normally do is like put my hands on the wall, both hands on the wall, and just kind of steady myself, feel the wall, and like calm myself down, which does actually help. It sounds crazy, but it does help. Another thing I do is I listen to music. I think a lot of people listen to music. Sorry, I don't quite know what's going on with my video. Oh, there we are. I listen to music that calms me down. Obviously, listen to something light-hearted, not like metal, screamo, rock. I don't think that's going to help. But yeah, something calming, just to kind of like soothe yourself. Another thing which I use is mindfulness, where I like follow, a script and in my head, and find that Eden place in my head, whether it's like a field of roses or a beach or anything, or just the simplest thing, which is using an elastic band, which I've used in the past, which does help. Because you're hurting yourself, but you're not physically actually causing harm to yourself, like cutting yourself, burning yourself, those sort of things. The misconception that people have about self-harm is that it's for attention seeking and those sort of things, and if you believe that, then you're very naive, because those people might want attention, but they want attention because they need help. It's not that they want, if you're an attention seeker, you go and dye your hair bright blue, or you go and shave your hair off. That's attention seeking. If you're self-harming, or someone that's self-harming, they are not doing it because they want attention. They're doing it because they want help, and the only way they can see to help themselves is by showing people that there's scars or cutting or whatever. But it should be stopped as soon as there's a problem, because it can escalate, and then you can end up doing something worse. Just to give you a few examples of how people self-harm, the most common is like cutting, using scissors, blades, anything sharp. You can also, like, people burn themselves. Don't forget also, just general, like, starving yourself or making yourself feel sick or being sick. Those are also parts of harming yourself. Anything that you do to physically or emotionally harm yourself can come under self-harm, which is a lot of people don't understand, because it's a broad spectrum. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be cutting, it doesn't have to be burning, it could be anything that is harming you. It could be drinking too much, it could be smoking too much, you could be doing drugs. Like, this is why I wanted to do the video, because I know a lot of people have the idea that self-harm is just, it's just cuts on your arms, or it's just scars. Like, that's not it at all. It could be a number of things. And I still struggle with it today, but I mean, it's one of those things that everyone's different, everyone's recovery time is different, and it's just learning what you can use to replace what you're self-harming with. Like, for me, I cut myself with anything sharp, and the way I cope now is just try and listen to music. I get rid of all the sharp things around me, just making yourself safe. Like, it's easier to make yourself safe than it is to be doing all the harming and stuff like that. That's it, I think. Please like or comment below and share, just to raise awareness generally, because I know that a lot of people are naive to self-harm and they think it's all just attention seeking and whatever, but it's really not. And coming from someone that has done it herself, it's not like that at all. If anything, I hid it for a long time, so I was definitely not attention seeking. Thank you very much. Bye.